Your side cameras were rolling as the Navy tested its newest technology in the skies.
The first ever launch of an unmanned aircraft off the flight deck of a carrier at sea. Then at your side's Art Kahn has got back to the deck of the USS George H.W. Bush. And Art, how'd the drone testing go?
Well, Tom, the Navy says its unmanned combat air system did everything it was supposed to do today. You know, this latest chapter in naval aviation history is part of a story that began off the coast of Virginia all the way back in 1910 with the first launch of a manned aircraft from the deck of a ship at sea. As you watch the X-47B taxi out to the starboard catapult of the USS George H.W. Bush, it's hard to comprehend how far naval aviation has come since this picture was taken of Eugene Ely in Norfolk's Willoughby Bay in 1910.
That was the first aircraft launched from a ship at sea, and I'm pretty confident that in the future the Air Land Commander will have a picture that maybe one of you made of that X-47 launching off George H.W. Bush.
The successful launch of the first unmanned combat air system at sea cannot be overstated in terms of its historical significance to naval aviation. It was, according to the Navy, a very successful step into the next generation of naval aviation.
You saw X-47 today fly precisely where we wanted it to be. It went exactly where it was supposed to be.
The X-47B won't actually land on the carrier this afternoon, although this test does include a couple of low-level passes. The X-47B is about the same size of an F-18, but what it represents to history is much larger than both.
And I'd like to say it's one small step for man and one significant technical leap for unmanned kind.
But what are the implications for mankind's role in the cockpit? Will systems like the X-47B replace human pilots?
I think we'll have manned aircraft for a long, long time, but unmanned systems are meant to be complementary to those assets.
And by the way, at the conclusion of the test today, the X-47 flew its program to fly it back to Pax River Naval Air Station, Maryland, where it landed there. Incidentally, the Navy plans to conduct the first carrier landing sometime next month, so this program is moving right along on schedule. At Norfolk Naval Station, Art Kahn, 10 on your side.